Fact check number one. Nobody broke into Rudy Giuliani's home. As he knows better than most, being the lawyer that he is, his home was peacefully searched under a lawful warrant issued by a judge, authorized by a judge. That's the opposite of a break-in. Number two, as for Mr. Hunter Biden, who is not accused of the level of wrongdoing that some in the Trump administration are pursuant to the election, well, Hunter Biden is under a type of investigation, and everyone will see where that goes. But number three, and this is most important tonight, Rudy Giuliani doesn't call the shots anymore. As I mentioned, he's the hunted, not the hunter. He's not the prosecutor. So as he holds forth in these interviews and talks up the idea that he has insight into who should be investigated, it may be that he doesn't realize how hard and long his fall has been, because it's not his call, because he's not the investigator. He's not the FBI. He's not the DOJ. His views on Hunter Biden are irrelevant, even as he tries to use this period of defense as some kind of political offense. Let me bring in our special guests tonight, John Flannery and Juanita Tolliver, who join us on this big story. John, as we often mention, you did overlap in serving with Mr. Giuliani in the Southern District. I mention this because while he has sort of freelanced and evolved his defense here as he's going, and he has not yet been accused of wrongdoing or indicted, he has gone from saying the agents were professional to it's some sort of out-of-control cover-up to now trying to reappoint himself a kind of a freelancing prosecutor, like his views on Hunter or anyone else matter.
Right. Well, you say freelanced and he evolved. I think he's devolved. I think he's gone in a reverse direction. And in a way, doing it when he compromised both Cohen's defense and Trump's defense before. So you have a man now who's desperate and imbalanced and doing what he would never advise a client to do if he was following book rules, which is to go out and talk to the press when you don't know what their evidence is. That's the biggest reason that you remain silent until you know exactly what you're dealing with. So I think I've said before that he should be arrested for impersonating a criminal defense lawyer. Now he should be arrested for not being a good defendant. You know, and this thing about the money, I think nobody trusts him anymore. Nobody wants to get close to him. He's radioactive. Think about it. When he was going through the divorce recently with Judy Nathan Giuliani, she said that these people spent $234,000 a month. I mean, what family spends that? And her, if I'm correct, I think she's getting a monthly alimony of 40-something thousand. This guy 2 years ago was supposedly worth $45 million. And we have all these people out there making bogus claims about why they should be paying for his lawyers. You know, he wasn't combining with the RNC, and they've said they don't have any obligation to pay him.
Hey, I'm Ari Melber from MSNBC. You can see more of our videos right here, or better yet, subscribe to our YouTube channel below. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us, and we appreciate that.